All right, bye everybody.
I should have recorded that so we could have had that shit as a
As
blooper
a
for the
cut.
end.
Yo, what's up? It's
Oh,
Christian
God.
Montalvo on Instagram, Jupla. You're now watching the Undergated Network.
What is going on, everybody? We have a special two-man pick and roll duo episode tonight. It is your boy CD, Chloe's dad, 1/3 of the podcast here, with your favorite co-host, one of the three, GXT Gunplex Tesseract, also known as Austin. And we here are bringing you the Undergated podcast tonight. We are down one of our members. Brother Coop is sick as a dog, but the show must go on. We have been here 120 straight episodes, 120 straight Wednesdays. The show must go on, Austin. The show must go on.
Hey, it keeps on rolling, man. It keeps on rolling. Progress stops for no man. But it would be nice if Coop was here. Really, it would. Yeah. But hey, it's all good. I'm here with another one of my brothers, CD. And we're going to be rolling duos today, my guy. Duos. So we got to hit the land on the factory, push the objective, get those bounties, get some money up, and upgrade our kits, man. Get that care package. We'll be good to go.
And we come home with the win.
Come home with the dub.
If you guys are new here, this is the Undergated podcast. We talk to you about Gundams, Gunpla, anime, manga, books, and everything else in between. Like I said, we are here every Wednesday for 120 Wednesdays straight, bringing you content. Let's get into the show.
Let's do it.
So, as you guys know, we always start with the very most important thing, the greetings, because mental health is mental wealth. So, my brother Austin, how have you been?
Way better. You know what? Some viewers have even noticed that I've been a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved and hanging back. Winter is not a very good time for me, and there was other stuff that was compounded. And I think I touched on this episode last time, that stuff I didn't want to get into, but every week things are getting a little bit better. Sun's coming up a little bit earlier, getting a little bit more sunlight. Yes. And the juices seem to be flowing a little bit better. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I definitely need to invest in like lamps, like daylight lamps or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely getting better.
The sad lamps, Austin. Sad lamps.
Sad lamps. That's what it is. Sad lamps. Yeah, definitely. But the good news is I'm getting better now. But yeah, nah.
That's the most important thing, man.
Yep. I'm happy I'm here.
Hey, you and me both, man. I'm glad to see you. I can just hear it in your voice. It's picked up. The Austin we've all known and love have come back. Like you said, people in the comments noticed it. We all know Austin to be Austin. So when you start acting something different, we can all tell, dog. So I'm glad to see you getting back to you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. There are some winners that are worse than others, and that one was just a bad one. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. It's been ugly, and I'm glad. Like you said, the sun's back out. It's even out a little later now. Usually when I go off at 5, it's pitch black.
Right.
Now it's staying out 5:45, 6 o'clock. So
that's what I like to see. It's starting to get warmer too, man. But that's me. CD, how have you been, brother?
Not too bad, man. It's been a good week. Actually, I lied. I was dog sick. I forgot. I've been.
Oh yeah.
I've been dog sick all last week. I just couldn't catch a break, and then finally hit me like a brick on Thursday. And I was bedridden, sick, fever, headaches, chills, all that stuff. My cousin had her senior night. Shout out to Kiki. She is going off to play college basketball, got a full ride scholarship.
Hey, nice.
Round of applause for her. Her aunt made us all shirts, so we were all like 20 deep with her shirts at the game. So I want to give a shout out to her. Chloe had a basketball game. They lost again, sadly, but Chloe has scored all the points in almost every game so far. So at least she's killing.
That second scholarship's coming. You're just getting her ready.
Hey, that's what I said. Hey, your team's best. You can shoot every shot.
Right.
So she knows to shoot that shit. That's her phrase before the game. Sounds terrible, but
it looks like here, ever since CD took over as coach, they've been at least scoring points.
Hey, that's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna play hard. We're gonna score shots, and we might get blown out, but we're trying. So that's all that matters.
No goose eggs.
No goose eggs around here. So I'm glad you're here. You're feeling better, dog. Sun is out. It's cold here though. We're in the 20s. We got some snow. I think I sent you that video. Coop comes up here next week, and it's looking like it's going to be 28 and 29 degrees as a low. So I hope he is prepared for that. And I want everyone in the comments to wish Coop feel better, man. Get some health. Health is
Yeah.
wealth. Relax. He does a lot for the pod, does a lot of content, so he needs to sit back, relax, and me and Austin have it this week.
And boy, man, you can tell when he's missing. You can tell. Woo. we just everybody. I'm just saying, it's a blessing that you got us. It's a blessing we got Coop. It's a blessing we got Coop.
It's a shaky entry, but we are going to make it work. I promise. We have a fun episode today, and we're not going to stray too far from the beaten path. But like I said, me and Austin here are the anime extremists, as Coop say. I say we're anime enthusiasts. So be prepared to, talk a bit more anime than usual.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I really enjoy the image of us in a cave, just like hiding out from the UN, just looking at manga, just reading.
Oh yeah, I need someone to make that an image. We need that as a sticker. You and me in a cave with manga,
turbans and manga.
Yeah, I need someone to commission that. That sounds like a dope sticker idea. We'll get back to that. But anyways, if you guys didn't see last week, we had some dope. Not some dope. We had a dope person in the studio. So if you missed it, this is what we had on last week.
Techniques actually not from a Gundam builder. I learned them from. Have you guys ever heard of Boyolai Hobby Time? I think.
So like I said, if you missed last week, we had Tim Tam Studios in, the under 20 GBWC winner representing the United States, heading to Japan in the next couple of weeks. Man, great young talent, bright future in this. And I don't know what's going on also with these guys who are just getting in the game 2 years, 3 years and killing it. Like what's up with that?
Just coming out here and destroying it, man. Just destroying it immediately. And Tim Tam, his ceiling is I wish I had a time machine. I want to see in 10 years where he's at. If he keeps in the path he's on in 10 years, I mean, we got another Ray Studios coming up.
Oh man, right. Lily with the design language, his content. Oh man. So yeah, if you guys didn't see last week's episode, make sure you go check it out. It's a really good interview. His first one. Really good dude, really young kid, 21 now, but like just talented, man. So like Austin said, 10 years from now, don't be surprised if he's the next biggest thing if you're buying his tools or his merch soon. So, and that was Tim Tam Studio.
Yep. If you got merch, brother, once you got merch in 10 years, just remember who got you on the pod first.
We did it here first.
I saw
the Austin.
Yes.
You ready to? I think this has got to be everyone's favorite part.
It's got to be.
Let's get to it. Building and breaking down that backlog. Talk about anything we've picked up, anything we're building or breaking down in that backlog. Any new pickups for you this week?
It's everyone's favorite part, and I have not contributed for 3 weeks. It's probably gonna be 4 now. No, actually, no. I did pick up some stuff. I did buy Spy Family, volume 13 in the manga form. Of course, it's you and me. so
makes
of course,
sense.
The one thing I would buy there. And I bought my little writing campus notebooks. These are actually Japanese notebook stationery. These won, I think, the 2024 Design Award in Japan. The reason why is because when you open them, they lay completely flat. No matter what page you're on, if you lay them on a desk, I'm doing a bad job of holding it, but on a desk, they're completely flat, and you can write across them and everything. So pick up 3 of those for $12.
Where'd you get them
from? So there's a site called Bongo, and they do a bunch of Japanese stationery that they sell. And usually like really cool stuff like auto rotating mechanical pencils, the fountain pens, but they're like user friendly fountain pens, stuff like that. It really unique stuff. You can find these though on Amazon as well. So if you can't get a hold of them or whatever, you can find on Amazon too.
Probably more expensive on Amazon, I'm sure.
Actually, I think they're the same price. I think it was like $12.99, I think. So I think it's the same price there. But Japanese stationery, just go to Bongo. We're not sponsored by them, obviously, but so if you don't go there, use Amazon or Little Thingamajigs is also another one. So that's the 2 things I got. Oh, I did get a kit in, but I'm not gonna share that one until a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not gonna.
Gonna wait. Up to you. Up to you.
Yeah, we'll wait on it. So there is something, but we gotta wait.
Master grade. My guess is grade.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What else was it going to be?
Terrible guess on my part.
You think I would hide a high grade I buy?
Fact.
Brother.
Throw it on the ground and stomp it out, why don't you?
I would have pulled it out the trash and showed you and put it back in.
I'm fucking done with you, man. That stationery though, that's dope, because I definitely, every time those awards come up, I'm always like the pins, the papers, everything they come up with over there is like, I'm like, bro, sticky notes. It's amazing.
And unique ideas that, like, when you look at it, you're like, why is no one else like trying something new with stationery?
Yes.
Why is it the same? Why creativity is only happening there? That makes no sense.
And I'm a pin guy. Like I go through a whole bunch of pins to find that right one, and I feel like every pin I've seen in the videos look like I just have to.
Brother, I'm a pencil and pen guy.
Yes,
I have the Blackwing 602 with the aluminum caps to keep them sharp. Brother, the Faber-Castell premiums, all from level B and level H hardness. Pilot pins, the Pentel drafting mechanical pencils that are all made of steel with the different point size leads.
So you are the pin guy then.
I am the pen and mechanical pencil and pencil guy.
I'm just a guy. You are the guy. And a pick, I see.
And a pick when back in my Rebel days when I used to
when you were fighting the power.
Yeah, Black History Month.
Hey,
there we go.
Don't forget that. That's terrible.
Yeah, what, this one?
we didn't even touch on that. Yes, it is.
Yes,
the month of February. And how could we have forgotten? Well, we didn't forget. We just haven't gotten to it yet. It is Black History Month. So shout out to Austin.
On our Instagram, we've been shouting out Black content creators, anime characters, and just anything else we could think of that's Black History Month celebrating. It's in our story, so go check out Instagram. I believe we're on when this comes out, it'll be day 4, day 5.
Yeah.
So this week it's Average Consumer. He's on YouTube. Check him out. Really cool content creator, and he's into tech and Gundam. So fave of ours. But yeah, no, that's me. CD, what have you picked up in the building breakdown backlog, my guy?
No pickups this week. I'm also with you, but I forgot to show something off last week that I got in, so I'm definitely going to do that now. I want to say a special thanks to Burial GK, or is it GK Burial now, or Burial? Mm-hmm. I already changed it too, but shout out to you, Burial. I got from him a YLJ resin kits for the Shenlong / Ultron Endless Waltz kit.
Nice.
So sounds a little empty because I have something to show you guys in the next segment, but so I got from him. Super great deal. He had put it up like 3 or 4 months ago, and I was like, hey dog, I don't got no money right now. It's holiday season. Hold it and I'll get back to you. And man of his word, held it. I actually forgot about it and then put it in the mail. Since I sent him the money, I got it the next day. So this is all I got. I don't think I have anything coming in. I know Gaia just restocked a lot of paints at a lot of places, so I've been looking at picking up some paints.
I need to do that.
Yeah, bro, because I've seen people shout out Go Berserk Nate. I'm pretty sure that bro spent a couple $100 on some paint, cleaning them out. So,
bro, Gaia people, I saw some dude bought like 7 Gaia note, like the thinner,
the multi thinner,
yeah, because he said once they're gone, they're gone. Like,
yeah,
they take forever to come in, so people are dropping mad money.
I was gonna buy some just because I don't even know what to use them for, but they're like liquid gold.
Same.
I was like,
I was gonna buy the thinner, the airbrush cleaner. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, I'm FOMO over here with the guy, so
shoot,
we'll have to get together and see what we can do, Austin, and do some damage before everyone else cleans them out. So a short week on building and breaking down the backlog, man. Usually Coop holds us down. Or I guess we have to wait to Coop's Corner for him. Maybe that drops this Friday with the lovely host who gives us Gunpla content and hunt, figure hunts and videos every other Friday, 5:30 Eastern time for that drop. Yeah. So you know what's next?
Yes, sir. It's that what's cooking. Something smells in the kitchen.
Yes, sir. That what's cooking. Work in progress, kits, photo shots, figures, movies, anime, books. Austin, what do you got cooking, dog?
Well, sir, I do have. I've been working on the Age 1. I've been recording video for it. I put video up, or short snippets of like GIFs that I'm starting to record. and I told everyone, hey, it's a new experience for me. I'm gonna try video. I usually don't video. I'm the photo guy. And then about the hour in, I realized why I'm the photo guy. It was buddy. Jesus.
Was it the angles? You talking? What you just? It's just the whole thing.
Man, I looked at it. I was like, man, the camera is too dark. You can't hear my voice. It's at a slight angle tilt, and I'm like hardly in the frame. The Gundam's kind of in the frame, and I try to edit it, and then when I zoom in, it's all blurry. When I zoom out, and now it's all gray. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need probably a little bit of help. Go on YouTube tutorials here for a second. Try that out. It's gonna be fun. But I did also start building another kit, and I don't know. Should I share the photos of the age, or should I leave those till?
I think they're gas.
They're gas. I'll show some photos of at least what I'm cooking.
Yeah.
Because
I've seen them. The public needs to see them. I think
the public needs to see them. Now, some of these are unedited, people, so some of them are going to be darker, lighter, or just weirdly looking before I get them. But let me bring it up right here. If my computer remembers how to do stuff. There we go. All right, so what we're talking about is just like this type of picture. We're looking at the death shot. Once again, this is like unedited. It's early in the morning, but this is right here, and the video actually kind of starts off like this.
Love it.
Yeah, the natural light, and then we adjust it. But I also have the here it is. Here's the edited version. I don't know if this no, that's not the edit. That's the other version that's unedited. But then we also got the cover shots coming. So I was even asking CD. I was like, what should the cover shot be? And we decided something close like this. I have a front one I'm going to show you later too, CD. But yeah, man, I was this new camera. This is the new camera that Coop gave me. Once again, thank you, Coop. And like you can zoom in and look at that detail, my guy. That is crazy.
Look at the paints and the shading on that.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
8, dog. You 8. Oh my god, I love the color choices. Yep. And it's not just me saying that. Everyone in the comments, I see every time you've posted the video, posted a picture, they're like, wow, stunning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I was actually kind of worried about doing the shading on the white because I remember I was telling you, I was like, I didn't do pre-shading on the rest of the kit. Why doing the armor? But then I was like, well, it's an armor, it's white, and it needs to have some type of shading so the shape could actually be seen fold out with the kit. So I'm glad I did. And thank you everybody who sent good words and advice also helped me on it because I did ask some people's opinions. But also I started this. This is the Lucifer. This is the Macross kit that Grips, our sponsor from Vulcan Hobby. Once again, Vulcan Hobby. Go to vulcanhobby.com to save 10% on your next purchase. Use Undergated 10. This was his kit that he sent me. Yeah. And it is essentially it's from Macross Frontier, and it's one of the enemy planes at first, enemy Valkyries. And I gotta say, I've never built one of these, especially not a Bandai one before. Dude, geez, these things are it's not overly difficult, but the amount of complexity and moving parts and there's like metal rods that you have to install into it to make sure that they all stay together when they transform. I have no idea 100% what I'm doing here. I'm kind of just going with the flow to see how this works. I have no idea how I'm going to break this down to paint it. To give you an idea, I had to do this first before. This is the nose cone. This part that's deflected down can't be put back up until the wings, the feet, and the arms are on. Then you slap it all back up. I have to finish the rest of the kit.
Well, goddamn. It sounds
right?
like either you stop now and take it apart and start painting, or you just have to rock with it, paint it. I mean, it's not built.
Dude, if you look at production pictures of this, they give you water slide decal. Dude, there's so much masking I'm gonna have to do. Like, even if I break it down, there's like 3 colors per piece on some of these things, or like 5 colors per piece. Like, they're the inner frame color because the amount of surface detail is crazy. There's wiring, there's metal brackets, there's studs, there's like armor plating that's on top of armor plating, like on one piece. And I'm like, to paint this actually took forever. Because
it's Bandai, right?
It's 2010. This is a 2010 kit. And I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I mean, like, brother, like the amount of detail, it might be too dark, but the amount of detail like on the kit itself, especially when it's Batroid mode, is silly. Let me see if I can get that frame.
There you go.
There you
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like,
and this is 100.
This is a
176,
120, yeah, 176, but in there it's a 100. It's the same size when it's standing.
Damn.
But dude, and it's I'm gonna try and paint it grips. I'm sorry, man. This is gonna take a while. I'm probably gonna be working on things in between this.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that. I was definitely looking at my YF 19, and I was like, man, I want to build this, but like, there's a lot of masking. A lot of masking needs to be done on it too.
I understand why now people go for the Hayagawa ones, the ones that can't transform, that they just pick whatever mode it's in.
Yeah,
because it's so much easier.
Now I want to build one with Macross Plus being out on like, or Macross just being on Hulu now. I'm like, I definitely have a Macross kick. Yeah, I don't know what took them forever.
Top Harmony Gold. Gold. But I'm continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, literally that. I don't know what took them so long. So, Top Gun of mechs. But yeah, I'm with you. I want to build some more, but when it comes to masking right now, I'm just not in the mood to do too much work. But what gets me to what's cooking with me, I decided to, on my sick deathbed, be a little adventurous. I've seen a lot of people working with resin. A lot of people are working with resin right now in 2025. So I decided, hey, I got this resin kit from Burial. Let me put it together. So I did go ahead and test fits all the pieces onto my Shenlong.
Look at that.
Man, it wasn't that bad. I didn't do any sanding. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just literally clipped off the extra pieces and put it on. I'd say, honestly, it's about a 50% fit. Half the pieces fit, no issue. The other 50, I had to go in and like drill out some holes, sand some pieces away, delete some pieces. But it looks pretty good.
It looks good. It looks really good. Look, honestly, it almost looks like it was, just already made, like minted for it.
Bro, this is probably one of the easier ones, definitely. And since it looked like it wasn't a lot of pieces, but it ended up being a lot, as you guys can see, anything that's like this yellow looking tan, that's the resin pieces on there. So shout out Gunpla Razi. That's the Jordan of the resin.
Yep.
He's already been giving me some details and some stuff I need to do to really bring this to life. So I look forward to getting on this. Just can't do anything more right now because the weather. Like, I'm not about to go in the garage with 28 degrees and try to paint this up. So this will be on the docket probably for some time in the spring. But I'm looking forward to, man. I've always wanted to dabble into resin. I feel like 5-star stories, that shit was close enough, even though it's just plastic. But this has definitely scratched my itch for as far as master grades. And I just want to say kudos to you, brother, because master grade, that's a lot of fucking pieces.
Brother, you're one day. I don't know if you how you paint. If you paint in sections or you paint everything at once.
Colors.
You do color. Do you do your primer for all your pieces at once?
Mm-hmm.
Are you crazy man like me and you break it down every single piece and prime every piece individually, or do it all at once?
Oh, so yeah, I'm priming every single individual piece.
Oh, okay, good. So when that happens, just take a step back, have it all laid out on your desk, take a picture, and just realize, all right, you're at the level now.
Dog, when I tell you,
where the police bust down the door, they're gonna think some operation's going on.
I built, like I said last week, I put together this little GM night seeker. This probably took me about like 2.5 hours max, and that's because I had to go back and clean, maybe a little longer. I went and cleaned up every nub. Oh my god! At 2 hours, I was just on the legs.
Yeah.
And what's nice about the wing kits, they're not very big high grades. Like, there's not too many pieces to them, but there's more than a high grade. And I was like, damn, I like my 144 skits. I like my little guys.
I'm telling you, brother. There's a reason why I'm intimidated to paint. I've gotten kind of used to there being so many parts because it's just I work in like groups where it's prime everything at once, right? Just prime it everything at once and give it a day to clean, so day to set. That way you're done with priming. It's done, right? It's out the way, right? Then pre-shading, you only pre-shade the top of the armor, not the inner frame. You don't have to worry about it, right? That's another day, right? Colors, right? It's whatever colors are on the kit. So you have one color, then you have to mask it, another color, mask it, right? And just accept those as days gone, right? Just put the whole week aside and realize all you're doing that whole week is painting.
Painting and masking, Doc. That sounds
Painting and masking.
crazy.
But
Like,
when it's done, it looks amazing.
very true. I mean, just the presence alone, dog. As a kid growing up, I never thought I'd be so interested into like these smaller scale kits, because as a kid, I'm like, bro, if it don't got a cockpit and a little pilot figure, I don't want that shit.
Yep.
And now I'm the complete opposite, dog. If it got more than 6 runners, don't even throw them my way. We were talking on the phone, you, me, and Coop the other day, and I was like, man, I pulled out the Rose and Zulu high grade, and I said, oh, this has too many runners. I put it back in the box, dog. So,
bro, you made me think about that silver bullet suppressor I built a while back, and I remember putting that together at a high grade, and I was like, Jesus, if they ever make a master grade. And sure enough, they made the Mark V, and all I could think about is how terrifying is it going to be.
Mind you, I haven't even took the straps off my Mark V. That shit is
me either. We all saw what Gunpla Luke is doing with his, right?
Yeah.
And
putting it to shame, bro. He is going crazy.
That thing looks crazy. It's been a month already, and he's just still at the scribing and priming phase. I'm like, I'll get to it eventually.
And that's the thing, like when you start, you want to have all these different separate colors, so that means you have to go in and mask. Like if you want to have 2 tones or 3 tones, just looking at the image shots of the resin, that's like 3 tones of gray. So that's 3 times I have to go in there and mask.
And just think, if you're doing post shading or pre shading, right, or on top of that, then you're doing weathering.
Oh my god,
that's a whole day.
Speaking of that, resin, you know what grinded my gears?
What's that?
No breaking instructions.
Oh yeah, I thought that was weird. I was like, they didn't give you any instructions. I'm
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys what comes in the box. So I was talking to Han Jumple. He said a complete resin kit usually comes with instructions, but since this is like an upgrade kit, a garage kit.
Oh, they just give you the photo of what it looks like, right?
Nah, dog.
They didn't even give you that.
So this is what I got. I got the parts list. They said good luck.
So they just made sure your misery was complete.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, make sure you got all these. Good luck. So my ass is going on Google looking up YLJ Shenlong, and I'm having to go image to part, image to piece, and I'm like, all right, I think this is this. I think this is this. So there's about 6 pieces. I have no clue where they go, and I'm just like,
bro, that's way. Oh my god. Like you would have to print out the pictures and like put them on a tack board in front of you, right?
They also tell you what tools you need, but they don't tell you where those pieces go. So,
bro.
So yeah, so I went by picture. Lucky that a side by side image, so you can kind of guess. But yeah, there's definitely some pieces that I have no clue where they go, and I don't know if they go on because this goes to the P Bandai version of this. So I don't know if those pieces go on to maybe that version.
Oh,
because some of these pieces are on the dragon arm. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll chalk them up to being on that. If not, oh well. I think this looks pretty cool.
It still looks good right now. So I mean, hey man, when it's all done, it's gonna look dope. So I will.
God,
but that sucks.
Are you any manga, any shows you're watching? Books you maybe
I did start watching. So there's a couple anime that dropped. I can't remember any name. They're all isekais. So I took one peek and just dipped out.
The names are all probably 40 long.
40. All their names are literally phrases or like conversations someone had with somebody else, right? So I'm like, now the only one that piqued my interest kind of was Red Ranger Isekai, where they had the
that looks pretty good.
Yeah, the Red Power Ranger. Yeah, it's out. Yeah. And I was looking. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Right, this isn't bad. I might stick with it, but
I like Power Rangers. So I mean, I like the Power Rangers. So.
I like it. Apothecary Diaries came back, so I need to jump with that when the dubs drop. I love the dub cast.
Yes, the dub cast. One of the better dub casts for sure.
Who nailed it? And Mao Mao's voice actress and the main dude's voice actor inflections. They nail the inflections every time. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait for that. But I'm getting anxious because I effing loved that show. So that and Freerun last year were my pick of the year. So
Good man.
What about you,
Any,
C? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was say any mangas besides Spy Family you're reading?
You know what? I haven't jumped back into anything. I did dive a little bit back into Goblin Slayer again. But that's just because I needed some hardcore Doom Slayer type of energy going on. So I jumped back into that a little bit, but nothing right now. There's a lot of stuff I want to read, but I either just haven't had time, or I forgot, or I'm busy editing, so I just end up forgetting. I started playing the YouTube videos where you play like they read a manga for you, right?
You put me on those, definitely.
Bro. I got through like 2 of them. I didn't remember anything that happened because I wasn't paying attention.
Dog.
It's just noise at one point.
I was watching a video on TikTok and they're like, man, it's tough for like people who are into manga and anime right now because our attention spans are just so short that it's really hard for us to like sit through. Like you have to really like set aside some time and dedicate yourself to it.
It's crazy that you said that. I was thinking about that at work one day because I heard the theme song to Rurouni Kenshin, like the actual like opening theme song.
The OG one or the new one?
The OG one, right? And I was like, oh yeah. I remember reading the manga of that like one book at a time, one page at a time. And I read through the whole series, like all 62 volumes, or was it? Yeah, I think it was like 62 volumes, right?
Yep.
So it took me like a year and a half to go through all of them. Right. And this is a dude who has a reading disability. So I wasn't moving very fast, but I sat down and I got through it. And I was like, dang, man, I don't even think I can get through half or even a quarter of any story like I used to. I have to, pick up some notes somewhere. Like, it's crazy.
That's the end of good. The best times was just picking up a manga, like going to Barnes & Noble's, getting a manga and reading through it. Yeah. So now, like on my phone, I can like just 3 scrolls. I'm through the entire chapter. I probably skipped a whole bunch of dialogue, and I'm just like, on to the next thing.
You get to that one page, you see that whole box, and you're like, nothing really pertaining to the story, just emotions, right? Moving on.
Yeah, man. Like we all got to get back to just slowing down. I think that's the life lesson. Slow down a little bit. If you can learn anything in this What's Cooking segment, slow down.
Learn to be comfortable being bored again.
Yes. Oh, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. As far as me, What's Cooking, I did finish another book. I made 4 books in January. It's our first pod of February. So I finished this Between Two Fires. It was an interesting read. It's a medieval horror story. It follows a vessel of Christ, this little girl, a fallen knight, and a monk as they travel through Europe with the Black Plague, fighting ghosts, demons, ghouls, goblins, and everything else in between. It was okay. I can see why a lot of people say they like it. It just didn't really grip me until the very end. Pause. But yeah, it was just another read. I tracked and I read about almost about 1,700 pages last month. So I want to be around that for the rest of the year. February is here, so it's Black History Month. So I plan to read some books by some Black authors, read some fiction, some nonfiction, and it's also Valentine's Day, so definitely expect some romance. A lot of romance books in between now and then too. So stay tuned for that. As far as manga, nothing really. Like I'm kind of like Austin. I gotta get being back to being bored and just taking my time. I definitely read some manga, but I've scrolled through it so fast I can't even tell you like what I've read. Oh, Solo Leveling Ragnarok. That's
with his son, right? Follows his son.
Yeah, follows his son. Really, really good. Mom was just it's like I'm watching an anime, honestly, because it's all colored, all full of action. So I've been enjoying that. Watching Solo Leveling, watching My Happy Marriage. I think that's what it's called. It's on Netflix. Season 2's out. The dub cast. Just another like sit there and like melt my brain because it's just too cute. Well drawn, good voice acting. So if you guys are looking for some anime, check Netflix. Sakamoto Days is on there. Really good reviews too. So
shoot, Castlevania Nocturne.
Did you watch it yet?
I only got through 2 episodes, my guy. I only got through 2 episodes, but dude, this animation is. I was like, this is. Oh my god,
Bro, The first episode alone, the first 30 seconds, Alucard is like, hey,
going ham.
I just need to get in here and do what I need to do. Oh, you want? Hey, yo.
He put everybody on notice too. He was like, I'm just here.
I'm just here to do what I need to do. I don't want to.
He's like, all right, I'll start my conversation again because clearly y'all didn't hear me.
Yeah. Oh, there's no one left? Yeah. So wait till 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. Some of the best choreographed fighting. I look forward because I feel it. I don't see why they won't put any more seasons out. They said they want to. They keep just like the Belmont line just keeps adding more and more powerful women into it. Like Trevor Belmont, the first season, he was already a badass. Had a kid with the girl who has powers. So like now everyone has powers, and now
Selfie, yeah.
The
now
newest
everybody.
one, who's like part god, she's related to like an Egyptian god or whatever. She like adding that to the bloodline. There should be OP. Did you play the Castlevania games at all?
I did. So there was a reason why I was wondering why if they're going to do what they do with Trevor. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but there's something that happens to his character down the line when you play the further games. And I thought they were going to do something, but it seems like they're going a little bit off board with the game. So now they're doing their own thing, which is cool. I'm all for that. I actually rather them do something original than just recopy the games. They usually work kind of works, but yeah, I played a couple of them, mostly on PS2 and some of the PS1, but PS2 days. Symphony of the Night was me and my brother would literally sit around like trying to like one shot it all the way through, straight from beginning to end. Yeah,
I love the Castlevania games. So if you guys haven't watched that yet, please watch that. It's some of the best animation. Please watch it so we can get another season. Please. So we've talked about what's cooking. Let's get to what's new. Before we get to our favorite member of the pod, who doesn't know they're a member of the pod, we are going to look at Gundam Hobby because I just seen something on the page.
Kotobukiya also had their event where they did drop some new anime figures. And some that are based on the model kit, the girl model kits I built, which are Frame Arms Girl. There's one certain one called the Durga, and they have one shot of her on there that I was like, oh, okay, I know what they're doing.
Send me the link, brother, so I can pull it up.
Oh, it will do, my guy.
First here, we have the HG-1144 Red Gundam from Gundam G-Quacks, whatever we're going to call it. This looks pretty sick. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's been growing on me. I've said it before. I was like, this is starting to look better and better in my opinion.
I like it. The proportions, it's not as skinny as everyone thought. Like I definitely thought it was way skinnier in the pictures. This looks like a little more filling. It definitely gives me Ava vibes for sure, even more with the feet and just like the portions hanging off of it. I'm glad I didn't realize all this was coming with it. I thought the original picture I seen was just the Gundam. So I don't know if this is like an add-on pack or what, but this comes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty full kit. You get the hammer, you get the funnels, and like a beam saber gun, but it looks like the mirror size beam saber gun. So this looks cool, man. You know what? We were all dogging on this series the first time we saw it,
killing it. But
you know what? It's starting to slowly win us back each announcement. So I'm game. I will be seeing this in the theater, by the way. We're trying to get a party together to go see it.
February 28th. If you guys don't know, it is coming stateside. Please pre-order your tickets. I'm sure there won't be too many showings of it, so we will have to. You guys have to go see it the same day so we can all talk about it. So now I'm going to go to our other favorite page, the fourth member of the podcast, Complete Nerd. Let me just see where we left off at. Let's see. All right. So first here we have, is it Plu 2? Is that what is this from Zeta?
Yeah, the double Zeta. Yeah, she PL2. She's a clone. One of the clones.
Cop or not?
I still have to get Marina Hawk. I would like to get this, but dang, these things are pricey, bro. These things are $45 here in the States.
Yeah, no. I'm good. I didn't even watch Double Zeta yet. I don't know if I ever will. So
It's a good time, but I would never push you to watch it. If you want to be a completionist for UC, you have to. But
you know me,
yeah,
I just like to paint my shit. So
yeah.
I'll get to it when I get to it. Next up here, we have the
Mhm.
Tamashii Nation's metal robot of the Red Gundam and the White Gundam.
Which one do you like better?
I like the. I was gonna say the red, but I kind of like just the OG White Gundam
I
colorway.
kind of like the white one, man. And the thing with the designer, I forgot his name, unfortunately. With the designer of the Avas, he always makes his kits or his mobile suits look like they're wearing sneakers.
Yes.
So these, I feel like these are wearing like Jordan 2s or Jordan 3s.
Yeah. My question to you is: do you like the feet better on this or on the G-Quacks?
This,
kind of like the Billster, the thrusters. Yeah, I'm saying
the G-Quacks is very unique, but I do like the traditional look of, but like the slim down traditional look of this. This is just cool, in my opinion. Now,
same. I like it almost gives like a construction feel with the yellow pieces hanging off the side and stuff.
Yep. It like it is a prototype. Like it literally,
Yes.
like it's not fully formed. They're kind of still figuring things out.
I like what they're doing with this. Like you said, we were murdering this anime. Like when we first seen it, oh my god, we were
no mercy.
And look at us. And I feel like Coop now, even that he's seen that it's like more Char, I think he's like getting more into it as well. So I'm glad to hear he's gonna give it a chance at least.
Yeah, hey man, they came around. This all came back around for us. They're winning us over. They're doing it right. So tops to them.
That's what they're supposed to be doing. So this is the original shots we've seen of the 1144th Red Gundam, scheduled to drop in May. So that's what I'm saying. That price, 2,500 yen. If we're getting, is it for just this? Because the other one had all the other stuff. I wonder if there are gonna be 2 releases of it.
I'm afraid. I'm honestly kind of I would figure they would, right? Because why not? They were trying to get everyone excited for the movie and whatnot, and it's $20. They get thrown in there. Was there any other kits that were like $20 that came with a lot of stuff, or they all been like 35 where they came with a ton of accessories?
All that stuff that I feel like I've never seen anything. Yeah, I feel like everything's been pretty expensive when it comes with more than board, shield, board, beam, and gun.
Yeah,
that came with funnels, hammer. So expecting a couple of releases of this. I'm sure they'll drop the White Gundam too.
P Bandai.
Oh.
That white one's gonna be P Bandai. I'm calling it now.
Facts. This looks pretty good though. What do you think are stickers?
So for stickers, dude, there's so little. All this looks like it could be part separated.
I think so.
Except for maybe
Besides,
there might be on the
head?
calves. Oh, the head, yeah, the head definitely. But maybe the calves, like the face, definitely is gonna be. Well, those not the eyes, but the vision sections underneath by the lips.
Yeah,
that's gonna be probably.
I think this could all be part separated. Honestly,
this could be. I mean, the G-Quacks for the most part is part separated. I mean, there's a lot of small paint details that have to go in there, but like tiny ones you don't really need. Yeah, no, this looks pretty good. If it's like this out the box, if this is what it looks like snapped up just out the box. Oh, you know what? The yellow on the hands. I bet that yellow lining there.
Oh yeah.
I bet that's painted.
Cop?
Yes.
Same.
Yeah, this is a cop for me. Easy cop.
I'm definitely gonna grab this. Not keeping it this color, but I'm gonna get real creative with it.
Me either. If the white one is P Bandai, I'm painting this white.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact. Next up, we have the Bandai Figure Eye Standard Machu with a Haro and Beanie, 3,800 yen.
No, thank you.
Yeah, this is a pass.
Yeah,
I like her design here better than I like what she looked like though in the
anime.
Yeah,
I think because they had to for her like torso, they had to poof her out a little bit so they can put the joints.
Yeah, this looks like a little more my speed, but still pass. Check out the official information of the mecha scene here.
Model number is GSMA, so Golf MS -A. Huh.
This is the RX-7802. We have the Zaku here. This looks pretty interesting. Didn't you say you liked the Zaku?
I did like the cop one. Then I saw the thighs. I'm gonna have to
I don't like the
not.
thruster in the front right there too, my brother.
Yeah, that too. He's got really thick hips, and he ain't afraid to show.
Yeah, bro. What is going on? The double piping too. I'm not a fan of that around the torso.
Yeah, nah. And you know what's crazy is that the Gundam won us over by being crazy and weird. I think the reason we don't like this is that it's trying to be too similar to the Zaku. Like be just as weird as you were. Be just as weird as you were with the Gundam.
Yeah,
take chances here.
This ain't it.
This looks like you're trying too hard.
Yeah. Ugh. Pass. And this is the Char variant.
Yeah, that fin is too small on the head too. The commander fin is. Take some chances, guys. It's all good.
Why? Just why?
Yeah, just why?
I agree. Some action shots here of the Red Gundam, the metal build. I do like the ball and chain on it though.
Yeah, the hammer
take on it.
That's pretty sick, and it's got like thruster verniers on it. It's pretty cool.
This shit looks pretty dope.
We
don't do metal builds around here though.
We do not. Yeah. They are just outside our budgets, guys. Hey, but you buy enough SMS paint and Vulcan Hobby, we can help out. Yeah. The shield looks cool.
Hey. Yeah, the Xeon symbol on the front of it over the Federation, like little cross.
Oh yeah, it is over there. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I like that. Okay, Bandai. I like what you guys are doing with this. Some nice action shots.
Coming around on it. There we go. Coming around on it. All right.
Okay, got the fin funnels. I'm sure. Okay, yeah.
There we go.
The white Gundam.
That is a cool shot.
Yeah, I definitely like this, and I like that it has the beam or the bazooka on there too.
Yep.
So they really tried to keep it like close to the original, but just kind of like revamped it. Gave it the same, like a newer style.
It is. The more I look at it, the more I see that perfect blend of Evangelion meets Gundam.
Yep. With a pinch of Eureka 7.
With a pinch of Eureka 7. Yep. Just a pinch of it. Good job.
I can't get it. I don't know about the face though.
I mean I see how the sensor is supposed to try to connect with the vents, so it's trying to hold those double vents, but they span instead of just the lips, they span all the way to the cheekbone, right?
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be like a traditional Japanese mask at that point, because sometimes the Japanese masks span all the way to the cheekbone, but you can shorten it. I would putty it and just shorten it to have just regular vents, maybe cover the last two cameras but keep the cheek cameras, and then of course keep the eye cameras. And then you might be able to probably extend the V-fin just a little bit, maybe take a little bit of claw plate and extend it.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say too. The V-fin is a little too short for me.
Yeah, just a tad bit too short. It's not bad, but yeah. I understand people don't like it. I know it's not their cup of tea. It's coming around on me, but yeah.
The shoes remind me of Sonic.
Yeah, I was thinking that it looks like Sonic and Knuckles shoes.
Sonic. So this is the Red Gundam in action on the aerial base. The pilot from the show.
Oh, that's the dude.
Is
this a spoiler?
Yep.
Oh no, you get that character to play with. Okay, cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever get a chance to play this unless we go to Japan. All you guys in Japan, tell us how it is.
Please, anybody going to Japan soon? Take us with you.
Oh dang, the Vulcans have an actual like.
All right.
They were fully packed. Jesus.
So here's all three. This is the G-Quacks, the Red Gundam, and the White Gundam. Just letting you know. Hey,
the G-Quacks almost looks like it doesn't even belong in that universe, doesn't it?
Yeah, bro. It doesn't. So that's why I wonder where the storyline takes place. How far after Char captures this, the White Gundam is the G-Quacks? Like this is like 100 years. I didn't see a UC like the timeline.
I have an alternate theory, but I don't want to say because I feel like my theory is going to be correct and it might spoil the movie for people. I don't want to say
off air.
Off air. Well, off air we'll talk. Yeah, off air. All right.
Perfect. All right, here's some more figures. Here's some more shots of that figure, the Pluto. I don't know why. What's
This isn't a show where she's like in her
poses.
despair,
I
I
like
think. But ooh, yeah,
This?
dude. No. Please no. Right there you go.
Oh no.
The one where she's standing with
Okay.
her helmet. Oh
Oh
Lord.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, this is dope. I like this pose.
I like this pose too. She looks she's ready for action, bro.
Videos. Yeah.
Yep. And the Saikamu.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll pass. Too expensive.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone would do some dope custom with it.
So pricey,
Yeah,
man. And the
for no
colors look
reason.
great with this.
What else we got here? This is some more action shots of the White Gundam. It looks pretty good, man. I definitely like what they're doing with the style. There's a couple things I tweak, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
At this point, I'm convinced it could be worse.
It could be Requiem. Hey,
Yep. Hey, there we go.
Official, the final. We're getting this. This is the P Bandai Char's Zaku 2 high mobility type from Kukuro's Dones Island, dropping in March for 2750 yen. Are you copying this?
No, maybe. I think I've said it before. I'm not much of a mono eye guy, but the Origin Zaku's are the ones that I make the exception for. I think their posability is fantastic. Their build quality and the amount of detail you get on the kit looks awesome. I just want a master grade of this, please, Bandai. Just one master grade Origin Zaku,
just have a
please.
conversation.
Please.
That's it. That's all we're asking for. Not a big ask.
Is not, dude. But this looks great. I do like this. I might pick this up. This is great. You?
Pass, and pass again. I feel like maybe if you really like, I'm a big Origins guy, so I have a lot of their kits, but like, there's no reason to have this unless you just want to like keep the set 100, because you could have easily done this years ago.
That's right. You were talking about that.
I could go on my backlog and play this now.
Yeah, the Black TriStars kits is the same essentially.
Yeah. This is it. So maybe for completionists, I could see it. I feel like we got these pictures. We heard this was coming out maybe like a year and a half ago. So I don't know what took them so long, but hey, like someone said in the comments here, it's in the movie for 6 seconds. We get a whole kit. That's typical Bandai for you. That is typical Bandai for you. Yep. Next up here, we got another P Bandai kit, 1144 with the Zaku Desert type in the Pink Panther Corpse. I kind of like this.
Yeah, this.
Even though I paint my kits, this looks pretty sick.
Not too often we get to see pink Gundams, especially like military pink combat ones with actual like real military characteristics. Which, fun fact for people,
right?
Back in World War II, we did actually paint some of our vehicles pink. Some of them were reconnaissance aircraft, like a Spitfire High Altitude, was painted pink because pink is actually a better camouflage against the sky than blue or white is, because the sky is not always blue. Same thing we did with desert vehicles. Yeah, same thing we do with desert vehicles. So this is actually practical. Nice.
There you go, Austin. We love the random military knowledge that you sprinkle in. They'd be like, oh, makes sense.
It's sitting up there somewhere for some reason. It was up there since I was 7, just waiting for this moment. And that little brain cell like, just stands up and is like, my time to shine. We were going to use this to impress some girls at dinner, but that's not going to happen.
Well, that was what's new. Let us know in the comments if you guys see anything that you liked. The White Gundam, the Red Gundam, Char's high mobility type. If you guys are picking anything up, let us know in the comments. What's new? Next up, we got Hold That Thought. This is where we break away from the typical monotony of the pod. We don't talk about anime. We don't talk about Gundam. We don't talk about books. We just talk about whatever's happening. Any news? I think there's something big happened, Austin. A huge trade happened.
Brother, This was the most. I think people are calling this the biggest trade in NBA history, or maybe the last 50 years. It's so big that I'm not an NBA guy, and I saw the text and was like, "Wait, what?" we were at work. A 72-year-old man who I work with doesn't watch basketball at all came in and said they traded Luka. That's bad, right?
Bro, nuts. I am NBA guy, so I can attest. Austin is correct. This is the first time 2 all NBA players have been traded for each other. This is a historic moment. I thought it was fake. Everybody in the world thought it was fake. The guy who tweeted it thought when he got that text, he thought it was fake. Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers was traded for Luka Doncic and 3 players. Not even now. This trade would have been like, okay, if the Lakers traded AD, first round pick, Max Christie, this is the trade. That's what it was, and a couple more picks for Luka. That'd have been like, okay, but Dallas traded Luka and 2 other players for Anthony Davis, a first round pick, and the 7th or 8th man on the Lakers. The GM, you better win a championship this year, because if you don't, you're out of here.
And not get close, not get to the playoffs.
No, yes.
Not go 7 games and then lose.
Yeah, no.
Better win.
You better win. Luka is a 25-year-old superstar. He has the 3rd highest points per game average in NBA history. He just took this Mavs team on his back to the NBA Finals, and he is traded. And I don't even think he's in his prime yet.
Bro, apparently he played the 2nd most minutes in all games last season and went against the guy who played in, like, I think 3rd, and the guy that he beat, I forgot what it was. I think it was on the other team, the Wolves, maybe, or something like that. But
and
he was, yeah. He said he was like, the reason I was so sluggish is I was exhausted. Luka literally was like fine, played more minutes than him, and was younger and older than him and rocked it.
So I don't know if they're saying this because they said there's always been some issues with his weight. They say he's about 270. He's a big dude. But
his conditioning, they said his conditioning, he didn't condition as well or something like that.
I mean,
I think those are excuses, dude. I think they just didn't think his defense is. I think he's so bad at defense. That's why.
Yeah, but like Anthony Davis. Don't get me wrong. Anthony Davis is a perennial defensive player of the year every year. He's that guy, but he's not Luka. He's not Luka,
bro.
And my thing, the Lakers, they swindled because LeBron's 40. He's gonna be retiring in the next year or 2. And now you retire Bron and you bring in the next face of the Laker franchise is Luka Doncic.
The next 10 years. You know what's crazy? Every other team has to do it the hard way. They have to draft, try out its prospects, see if it works, doesn't work, bring in new coaches, bring in new prospects, bring in new coordinator, bring in new training staff, bring in new facility. Like, have to do it the hard way. The Lakers just have to exist.
That's
and
it.
Talent flows to them.
They're the Lakers. And mind you, they gave him a 1st round pick in like 2028. That kid's like whoever they drafted that pick is not going to be Luka Doncic. It's not. Luka is a generational talent. So Rob Pelinka, the GM of the Lakers, he's solidified. Like he's good. They could be terrible for the next 4 or 5 years, but his job is safe. And the rest of the NBA is like livid because they're like, how did you get Luka for pennies, nickels, and dimes? Like we could have gave you anything.
Apparently this was a deal between just the 2 teams, like in so secretive that the players didn't know, the other coaches didn't know, the janitorial staff didn't know. like nobody knew.
You heard Anthony Davis was at dinner he was at home watching movies. He gets the call LeBron's having like dinner with his family, and which is crazy, they all share the same agent. LeBron and AD all have the same agent. LeBron's best friend Rich Paul. And they said like Rich Paul said he didn't find out until the deal happened. So it was the most secretive between the 2 GMs. I've never heard of that.
Dude, apparently Luka's agent didn't know either. He learned in a text when the deal was done. Like, and Luka's agent apparently is one of the top agents out there too. So, dude, this was, and I think the GM was saying too, he's like, yeah, people thought I was joking when I said it. And I was like, I wanted I wouldn't say that yet.
Yeah.
I would wait. I would wait till you win a championship, then maybe release that information.
Yeah.
Because you're on the hot seat, my guy.
Bro, because if they start doing bad, they have to get him out of there. Like if Luka's hurt right now, and if he comes back and like kills the rest of the season, Lakers do whatever they do. What if the Lakers play the Mavs because they're in the same conference and beat the Mavs? Like,
And just dog on him. That would dog on him, bro. He'd be walking the court, just stepping over their logo, like walking off the court, like, bro. And
I don't
Luka
know.
just bought a $15 million house. He signed for it like 2 days before he got traded.
Just closed on a $15 million house.
He's got to back out that deal now.
Dog. I don't know when they come up here. They play the Blazers up here in Oregon or down here in Oregon. I don't know when they play the Lakers, but I must find out because I got to see Luka play. That's like a must now.
Dude,
Luka and LeBron on the same court. That's
crazy.
Tight.
That's crazy. They're trying to get Steph over there too now. Apparently,
I see they're trying to get LeBron to Golden State. They're trying to figure it out.
Shoot. Take Luka over there. Might as well just for fun. Just make a super team.
I seen that they were saying like the GM of the Mavs should have been petty and put Bronny in the trade. That'd have been crazy.
That would have been great, bro. What was and then oh yeah, by the way, everybody, Myles Garrett requested a trade from the Browns too. So the Browns just keep getting worse.
Jesus Christ. Stuck with Deshaun Watson. He just tore his AC, not his ACL. He tore his Achilles
again. He might be out for 2026, all of 2026. Bro, they still owe him like $9 million or something like that.
Yeah, cooked. So I seen they're saying like, hey, the only things that the Browns have worth anything is they have the third pick, Myles Garrett. If you're the Browns, would you trade Myles Garrett or the third pick for JJ McCarthy?
Honestly, if I was the Browns, dude, I would let Myles walk, try to get as much as I can back in picks for him. I would hold on to my pick and then sell off anybody on the team that has a name that's recognizable. We are going to tank for the next 3 years. Hey man, we're used to it now, right?
I was gonna say I'm over here looking for a bag to put over my head.
Yeah, right. Brother, is there anything different about the Browns? Is this anything different about what you're not used to? Cleveland?
Yeah.
Are you ready for another 0-16? Dude, oh my God. And I remember, I'll always remember this. My friend told me dysfunctional teams do dysfunctional things. They had Baker. All they had to do was rest him and not injure your star quarterback. Decided to toss him away, make the worst NFL deal ever in history. And now everything has fallen apart. And honestly, I kind of don't feel bad for them.
I like the Browns, so they can
I don't hate the Browns. I just don't feel bad for them. You made your bed, now you lie in it. So, hey man, I feel bad for Luka though. I do feel bad for Luka.
Ooh, my heart. I thought he was going to retire there. I thought he was a Maverick for life. So,
but you know what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe he's a Laker for life now.
Maybe, but you know what? This is a great chapter in his life because now he has the one thing he was missing. He's got the chip on his shoulder.
Oof, I like that.
He's got that one thing that now somebody didn't believe in me, so much so that they're paying for me not to be here, to be there. Time to go show him.
And if LeBron stays, he's going to be teaming up with the greatest person at taking care of their body. Like, if he gets in there and gets with LeBron, gets his habits together.
Yeah.
LeBron is that guy who spends millions of dollars on his body, works out all the time. If Luka could pick up any of that work ethic, just a smidge. All right, I'm not even Catholic. I'm ripped to the rest of the league. I promise it's going to be a long time because Luka's going to tear that ass up. Jesus, yeah. Bro. Mavs, fire your GM. Hold that thought. Fire GM. Anything else in the news worth reporting besides Luka? Myles Garrett? Anything
Luka,
wild you've seen?
Wild? I mean, there's things here and there. Dang man, there was almost another plane crash that happened. I know I know that now the thing is that the media has a tendency of showing like near misses or near collisions that happen. As a guy in aviation, I'll tell you those happen all the time. Near collisions are not rare. They almost every day there's like at least 5. Now how close they come, that's like within 500 100 feet, which they're I forgot the exact terminology for it, where the one where they have to take immediate avoidance, stuff like that, like your MCAS starts going off. Those ones, or your TR, I forgot what's called, but those ones are rare. But apparently one happened like just 2 days ago. So like it's getting to the point where now the media is blowing up everything that happens. Like a plane caught on fire before it took off. Like that was crazy, right? A plane got hit by a tug, which that just happens. People run into stuff all the time, right? So now every little thing is going to be scrutinized. But yeah, man, I'll just say this, man. Aviation 2025, we strap up, big guys. Strap up. Like, I don't know what you gotta just go ahead and lock it down. Get everybody in that meeting room, in that briefing room in the morning, and be like, don't F up.
Please. We're gonna be on the front page.
There we go.
Sounds like I'm getting a lot more buses and cars this year.
Shoot.
Buses and cars. And before we move on to that next thing, I just want to give a quick plug. Model Mania is happening next Friday, next Saturday. Museum of Flight. If you have any questions, hit up Cobra Paw, myself. Bring your Gundams, bring your family. You get to tour the entire exhibit of the museum if you bring a model. There's gonna be planes, tanks, cars, a whole lot of models at the Model Mania. And Coop will be there. So come say hello to Coop, say hello to me, and Austin in spirit.
You can hold a picture of me up while you're walking
On the stick.
It's just a picture of Ace Combat.
Just the plane.
It's the airplane.
Damn it. Ace Combat made it in there. Ace Combat 7? Is that a thing? Is that coming out? Is that
Ace Combat 7 is already out. Yeah. Ace Combat 8 is in production.
Ace Combat 7, is that on PS5?
It's on everything. Yeah. If you want to get it, yeah. It's on PC for like $2, I think, on sale right now.
I wonder if I got the premium PlayStation 5, so I can't see if it's on there.
I wish there was a way for me to gift you at least one of my 16 copies.
Can we play together? Is it a 2-player game or is it a single player?
There's a multiplayer part in it, but I don't know. We can play together. You have to get a multiplayer. We'll do team deathmatch together.
They have team deathmatch.
Yeah, on multiplayer. It's a bit wild though. I'll tell you right now.
They have it on the Switch? I can get on the Switch.
Yep, they got on the Switch too. Yeah. It's on sale, I think, on the Switch right now. So
we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll wait.
So let us hold that thought. Let us know, man, if anything's happened in the news or life or whatever that you thought was crazy, that was just out of the ordinary. RIP to the Lakers GM once again and their fans.
to the Mavs GM.
My heart goes out to you because you're cooked. All right. Say it ain't so, Austin.
The end. It's all about the destination.
Sorry, fellas. Sorry, Undergated family. This is the end. This is the end of us.
Yeah. The end of us. Was that the name of the manga? Or was it? Oh, wait, no. All right. Sorry, everybody.
This is not the end, but this is the end of a lot of good things in the manga and anime worlds. Like I said, Coop's not here. We're taking the train off the course. This isn't your typical Undergated episode. It's the anime enthusiast episode. So we're going to be talking about animes and mangas that have unfortunately come to the end in the last year that kind of surprised us, that we thought had a little more life in them. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about some of our favorite endings of shows, books, mangas, and how that affected us.
Yeah, and we'll also be talking about some of our favorite endings of all time, some of our least favorites, and things that we deserve that we think did right, and compare and contrast maybe a little bit coming up.
I mean, hey, we could throw some Gundams in there. Our favorite ending of a Gundam, I guess. I suppose.
You guys can still get your mecha fixed. I mean, we felt like we filled you pretty well with pause. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Pause. But we felt like we did everything we. I felt like we did everything we could.
Oh man! All right, so Austin, what is something that some manga that ended this year that you felt was ended too soon?
Well, let's get the big one out the way. Comey can't communicate. 8 years serialization, right? Over, was it 400, 200 chapters?
Over 450 chapters.
Over 400 chapters, ended just recently, and it ended. It's crazy. It ended like you expected it to end, but you expected more to be happening.
Right. It
Right?
ended like, okay, you ended like every other every end of every chapter. That's how it ended. It didn't do anything special.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. And the word was unceremoniously just ended.
Yep. Just like, and you think, 450 chapters or however many it was, you would get like an extra couple panels, a special ending. Like let's check in after the fact, an epilogue. Nope.
Nothing. And everybody was ticked. We thought we were going to get a little bit more of a, I don't want to say explicit, but a little bit more concrete romance ending with Tanjiro, or not Tanjiro, the main guy, to like solidify. Oh, they're getting married. Oh, they're married, right? So something where we don't have to imagine fan art to see what's gonna keep coming down the road, right? So it ended, dude. It ends like you expected. She got her 100th friend, right? But the 100th friend was kind of introduced in like the last 4 pages, and then out of there. Then that's all, folks. But dude, it was a shocker. I was
And I have the volume 1 up here for people who don't know what we're talking about, because not everyone's a anime and manga enthusiast like we are. But for people out there that know, this is the cover art for it. Like I said, it's a really sweet show. Follows a girl who has trouble making friends, and I really had a good time seeing all the gags in there. They like drop a little tidbit from another anime in there, and it was honestly a fun read. I didn't realize you said 8 years.
8 years. So what is it? That's two kids, right? One started in middle school, one started in high school, right? Both of those kids have graduated college or in college.
Crazy. Fed us for 8 years. Fed us for 8 years. That was unexpected. Well, I mean, we knew it was coming to an end eventually, but the ending was mid.
Yeah.
Very mid. Another show, part of the Shonen Big, I guess it was I don't want to say our generation, but the newer generation's big 3. We got the end of My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia.
The end of JJK.
Yep. My Hero Academia, everybody. It was the ending, and I thought this ending would cause more uproar too, but the ending of My Hero Academia caused such an uproar that the mangaka had to come back and make an extra chapter.
Yes.
To tie everything off officially.
Yes. Which was wild, because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I stopped watching My Hero years ago. It's still really popular, but it kind of lost a lot of traction. Demon Slayer came in and it tanked. But Jesus, I had never seen such a more hated ending. Should we spoil it?
Yeah, it's over. It's ended.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. If you haven't read it now,
yeah, if you haven't read it, yeah. Guess what? There's no surprising conclusion coming.
Deku loses his powers, and you think somehow he's gonna get it back. He becomes a teacher at the UA, and he just kind of is there, and that's how it ends. It ends with him getting a suit from his friends, and he just jumps into the future. But like Austin said, it ended so poorly that the reviews were so bad they had to epilogue.
Right? It's like, hold on, everybody. I haven't put the pencils away. Let me just get right back to drawing.
Let me, and it kind of addresses some of the relationships, because if you guys don't know, me and Austin, we might be these big tough guys,
shippers,
but we like our romance mangas.
we have constructed some ships, bro.
Yeah. In our heads up here,
yeah, man.
You might think it's all this, but it's a lot of this.
We're literally big guys. You'll see us. We're
literally
we're physically big guys. Walking in the airport, intimidating. right?
Yes, literally.
Hearing our conversation,
Make you clutch your bag. Intimidating.
hearing our conversations in the airport, have no idea that
Little do they know. But yeah, so we get confirmed that Deku and Eureka. Is it Eureka?
Oh, Deku and Hana, dude.
Deku and the girl with the floating powers.
Yes.
We ship them and they sell off in the future, and that's what everybody wants.
Yep.
And at the end of every manga, if there's a romance, we gotta get the ship so we can.
You confirm it, man. That's the rule, bro. That's the golden rule. That's why I read for so long.
Yes.
I read to see I didn't read to see a handhold.
No. I didn't read to see Deku become a teacher and hop out into space. Hop off. I read to see him get his girl and then hop off into space.
And then hop off. And you know, the thing with the teacher, apparently in Japan, like teachers are really highly respected people. So it was kind of like meant to showcase that Deku has moved on to a very honored position. The problem is that's in Japan. Everywhere else in the world, ain't nobody care about teachers.
Awesome. Where's your girl? Where's your girl? Where's your powers? That's all I was worried about. So I'm sorry.
I love teachers. I've had nothing but fantastic teachers, but
oh my god.
But come on, where's the girl? I mean,
where's the girl? So My Hero ended. We kind of twisted his arm to giving us another chapter, so we got that. But JJK, that ended in the summer, and I think that might have been the most let down I've ever been reading a manga. I don't know if you finished it yet. Have you, Austin?
I didn't even bother. I kind of saw what was coming. I understand that the dude from JJK Zero, the film,
Yuta.
I know Yuta. Spoilers, everybody.
Yep, it's
Yuta,
over. Yep,
it's over. Yuta becomes head of the clan. He gets the girl. He has kids now, and that's how it just kind of fades out and ends. Like it was trying to make a point that it was Yuta's story really all along, but we just didn't really know it. We just didn't really see it. But I'm pretty sure none of us came there for Yuta.
No.
Everybody came for Gojo and our boy
Eugene.
which they had, you know what, at least emotionally had pretty good endings, but you could tell the author was done, dude.
Dog.
The mangaka was done. He didn't like Gojo, he didn't like doing the story anymore, and he wanted to move on. It's shocking sometimes when you get these mangaka who literally just don't like their creations, even though they're successful. They're just saying, I gotta give it to them. They're true artists, and artists always like creating new things, being creative, and the drive to create is sometimes stronger than the financial gain that you get from doing the same thing over and over again. It's kind of soul crushing. I get that. But dang, dude, I mean, you could have handed it off to an assistant, and the assistant could have took it for you.
It went downhill fast. Besides, like, I liked JJK for the fighting, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the chapters, like, I didn't really understand like the power structure of the cursed. So a lot of times I was like, bro, this is when you're explaining some shit to me for like 4 chapters just for you to do a move and then like I'll never see it again. Didn't really care, and they kept like every time someone died, like he had no qualms about killing like important characters, and then he would do it and he would do it off screen. Like when Gojo got killed, they're fighting for like 15 chapters, and it comes in and all you see is him like on the ground in half.
Okay, was it for shock value, or was it?
You hyped this guy up to be the strongest character ever. He gets washed
off screen,
which is wild. And to go to the ending, like Austin said, man, it was just the part he's talking about. It comes even after the official ending of it was just they went on one last mission. And that was it. Didn't close up any loose ends. Finally, we get another chapter. Yes, you find out Yuta becomes the head of the clan, has some grandkids, but you never find out what happens to the other important characters in the show. So another wasted ending of a manga. I feel like that's kind of been the theme Just good shows, bad ending. Good mangas, bad endings.
And it's weird with manga and anime. This seems to be this recurring theme. Like for us, we at this point the ending is paramount. The ending is what is the most important part of any story, especially when it comes to manga and anime. And how many anime have we seen that just fumble the bag at the last episode or the episode before last? Or manga now with mangas usually were kind of a little bit more immune to it.
We could go to the manga and be like, all right, at least this is fulfilling. Like, at least get into it.
Even if the endings were like subpar in the mangas, at least it would still be like at a certain level of, well, not everything that happened I wanted to see, but you know what? It kicked off 8 out of the 10 boxes I needed. Now we're getting to the point where even the mangas are just like giving up.
And I feel like that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, just like slowing down. I feel like the mangas are just smashing through. They're getting like we're getting a manga that's 100 chapters, and that it's already on the second season of an anime.
Yep.
Like, we should not get shows until chapter 300.
Bro, that's a good point. I don't think I remember seeing a filler episode for anything I watched last year. Do we even get filler episodes anymore except One Piece? I think it's the only filler.
It is straight to there's anime, there's manga I'm reading right now who's on like chapter 40 and it has season 1 of the show is already done.
Man, what's the one about the family? The guy who figures out that all of his sisters are not blood related. That's coming out recently. The Rent a Girlfriend, I think, is making it. That guy already got an anime adaptation before the first chapter dropped. What? So they were like, yeah, anime is in the work. The first chapter just dropped. Brother, give this some time in the oven.
We get, just like Fearing. Like Fearing finished the whole first season and it was neck and neck. And then, I mean, maybe that attests to how well the manga and anime like community is just doing, how popular it's gotten, that they're
how
cranking
tight they are now too.
It's kind of cranking stuff out. Like, we got to get this next thing out as soon as possible. But like 5-6 years ago, it wasn't like this. No. 10 years ago, like we were getting 4 or 5 shows a season of good anime and a couple trash ones here and there, and we were rocking like that. Now we're getting like 30 shows a season.
Bro, remember back in the days when you and I growing up, we would be begging for an anime adaptation, and then when we did get one, we knew it would be an anime only ending because they just couldn't either wait for the manga or they just had to finish it. So like, bro, now we're living in the age where anime studios are going to mangakas and asking them to make a story so they can make an anime. And literally. I bet some of the mangakas are like, why don't you just hire me on the writing staff? Wouldn't that just be faster? They're like, no, you got to make it on paper first.
Like, man, I'm waiting for the point where AI just hops in at this point. Just like, yep. Great,
we know it. Rent a Girlfriend without the cringe, plus add shonen fights. Hit print. Chat GPT. Asking DeepSeek. asking Google chats. That was a mistake. Ask DeepSeek.
Reddit, here we come. So we've talked about some bad endings.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite endings in mangas and animes?
So some endings that happened recently. Don't Toy With Me Nagatoro ended last year. That was 2024.
Fulfilling ending.
Perfect. Everything we wanted to see, and gave us a little bit extra at the end. Perfect. Got together. It showed them got married, living their best life ever. Right? Love it. That's what we wanted. Was that the only one? because Fate Apocrypha ended, Noragami ended,
Call of the Night. I like that.
Call of the Night, yeah.
Call of the Night. If you guys don't know, that's the vampire manga anime that's been out. Ended great. Ended really good. I thought it was gonna be a poor ending because she's like, hey, I'm gonna go off and you're never gonna see me again. Turns out he tracks her down. He's like, hey, I still love you. And she's like, yeah, I still love you too.
And I love the fact that she said, I'm probably just going to try and leave again. He's like, well, I'm just going to find you.
Yeah, exactly.
he was like, no matter what, I'm always going to be there. And she's like, and they sit there in the snow. And then the mangaka made a small little extra page that's canon apparently of them married with his kid. And he's holding his kid and they're married, like, and she's like in the apron and whatnot. I was like, very good. Very good. Well done.
That's what we are here for.
Beautifully done. beautifully done.
That's what we're here for.
Shoot, another great ending that I keep calling back to is Eureka 7 is probably one of my favorite anime endings I've ever enjoyed, and it's so good that all of the terrible high evolution films that came out afterward with the dog water endings, right? it's so good that those dog water endings, I can just be like, then it doesn't matter. The good, I saw the good part. I feel bad for anybody who only watched the dog water stuff, but that ending with them, if him deciding to throw away his humanity, her throwing away her coral side, right, and just saying we're just gonna exist together because we love each other that much, right? I was like, hey, cinema, absolute cinema.
The slow clap wins.
The slow clap wins, dude. I was like, this is perfect. The best ending ever. Loved it. Another anime ending that, or actually, what anime endings or manga endings do you know?
Oh man, one, I loved Cowboy Bebop's ending, even though like people, I want a closed ending, but like that ending left me like, I'm happy with it because I want to know what happens, but I'm happy that it ends in a way where I don't know if Spike dies or not.
And you know, it ended in a way where it was the only ending that could happen, right? Because it wasn't going to end with him walking away with Faye and Jet, and going off because what's the kid's name? I want to say L, but that's not his name. Eddie.
Ed.
Thank you. Ed Nettie. But no, Ed has already started his new journey, right? Yep. Jet, I've even talked about, like, one day, you know, when he's talking to the old man holding the sand, one day, you know, new lives, new journeys are gonna have to start, and yours is coming soon. And Jet's gonna have to accept that he's gonna have to retire and move on. And now Faye has finally found her past.
Yep. Remember her life.
Right. And it gave her no answers, but it gives her the freedom to now make a new life, right? And she still wants everyone to hold on. And then Spike just tells her, like, look, I gotta go face my past. Yeah. And it ends just perfect. Perfect. As a man who has completed his life. I'm sorry, continue, CD.
No, that was perfect. I'm going to share my tattoo once again because everybody knows I have a Cowboy Bebop tattoo, but I have a Fooly Cooly tattoo, and this is literally the last scene of the anime.
Oh yeah,
where he's standing there holding the guitar, and he makes that decision to either ride off into space with a girl or stay here and become a man. And he makes that decision, and that's why I got this tattoo. Because I was like, man, that was like a moment we all kind of go through. Is like, what are we gonna make? You know, we're gonna take this left, or we're gonna take this right, and
those crossroads.
Perfect ending right there. So
CD. Speaking of being a man, Gurren Lagann. That final fight and the teary ending, I was sticks with you, man.
Bro, Gurren Lagann, top 5 mech ending.
Oh yeah,
top 2.
Oh yeah, it's up there. It's hard to think anything else that came out in the last.
Have you seen Darling in the Franxx?
Yeah.
That ending was.
They ran out of money. You can tell they ran out of money. They ran out of paper. They ran out of script. And you know the director lost his mind. He's like, all right, cool. So in episode 50, you're like, no. The last episode's next episode. Yeah. What?
He said, hey, yo, wrap it up.
All right, she's a giant lady. She's firing lasers.
She's lost her mind. She's a giant lady. You get in there, and then you guys become one, and you just go and.
Okay. Have you ever finished any of the newer Macross series?
What's the one? The kit you're building. What's
Macross Frontier?
Yes.
The one with the blonde singer and the short green hair singer.
Yes.
I watched the movie version of that recently.
Oh,
so
what'd you think?
Yeah, I should have brought that up. I'm sorry, I didn't. But yeah, I watched the movie version of that recently. I did watch the episodes version. So there's actually the story and the ending are different. In the regular OVA, like episode 1, the ending was kind of a little bit bleaker.
Yep, that's what I was
sadder. But the movie version was perfect, bittersweet, and perfect Macross ending. Like the main character leaves the planet, the homeworld that they found with the alien to try and start a new understanding amongst the stars in the universe, but rejects the one younger girl who fell in love with him. Like ends the triangle. He makes a decision, ends the triangle. He rejects the green hair girl, right? And he gets with Sharon, the blonde hair chick, right? And right when he takes away, blows off, right? And he says, I love her, I love you, and she loves him. He leaves, right? Fades away, and she goes into a coma because of her illness, and she can no longer sing because her larynx is gone, right? So she's only being kept alive by the green hair chick by doing blood transfers, right? Blood transfer. And it shows at the very end scene that the earring that she gave him starts to glow, and hers starts to glow. And then all of a sudden she moves her lips like she's mimicking the song, right? And you're like, everybody got everything they wanted. Everybody got everything they wanted.
Okay,
All my favorite
like
characters didn't die. It's good.
Okay, I like that. What do you think of the Macross Plus ending?
Dude, confusing the first time I saw it. I had to watch Macross Plus like 3 times. I watched it when I was young, as a kid. So I was just there for the fighter jets, of course.
That's it. Same.
Right. So when I was older and I watched it again, and I finally understood it, and I watched the episode version. I used to watch the movie version that cuts out a lot. The episode version, I actually kind of like the ending now. I actually like it a lot. And I get it.
Dawson? Is that the guy in the blue?
The Zentradi?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The fact of what he did and how he locked it away in his brain. The first time you watch it, you don't get it. You're just like, why is he hitting her? Right? Yeah. You're just like, what, bro? You're in a dogfight. Yeah. You shouldn't be. You're in a jet, like going Mach 3, chasing a drone, and now you're thinking about beating a chick, brother. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And then you look at it, you're like, oh, it all makes sense now. Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah, that one hurts. That is on Hulu. For anyone who hasn't watched, Bandai just touched back and dropped the kids from it, and we're talking about Macross Plus. Really good. I'd say watch the episodes, not the movie. Watch the episode version, not the movie. The movie cuts out way too much. Episode version is the way to go, but a good ending.
Good ending. Very good ending. Oshino Ko ended as well.
The Idol?
Yeah, the Idol one. Did you see the ending of that?
I did not see it. How was it?
That one caused a bit of an uproar as well, because the shippers, which I didn't care about the series. I never, I only checked in periodically, but apparently none of the ships really won, because the story was never about shipping. It wasn't about revenge either. It was about bettering your life. And most of Twitter or X was like, nah, I don't want it. Nope, make a new one. And the author's like, nah, I'm done. Gets up and leaves and goes work on his new project. Respect to him.
Dang.
Respect to him, though.
And that's what a lot of people are doing. I feel like the guy who did JJK, he's like, yeah, I'm done with this. Now I'm gonna go write I think he's doing the Idol manga too. So hey, when you're done, when the end is here, the end is here.
And I give respect to the manga. I give respect to mangas as well, because we always this argument always shows up. Spider-Man never getting with MJ, Superman never really revealing his identity or something like that, right? Like American comic books are kind of stuck in this cycle, right? Of we can't really let anything conclude, because the story has to always keep going to sell. And I kind of like that, the fact that in manga, endings are expected. Nothing's expected to continue forever.
Nope.
Everything has to have an
even
ending.
If it's rushed, even if they had a pace, to finish in 2 years, and the budget runs out, they don't give you an ending.
Yeah,
it might be nuts.
It might be crazy, yeah, but it will be an ending. If that series is canceled, you best believe that last page is going to be wild.
Crazy. Oh, we planned for 20 more chapters. We only got 5 left.
Bro,
how are we going to do it?
To give you an idea of what's coming up to people, we really are at the end of an era. So a new era is already starting. There's already new hit mangas that are coming up, right? Vinland Saga is going to end in 2025, right? And Black Clover is ending. Apparently, there's some rumors too that One Piece may be ending ahead of schedule for 2025, right? Which I doubt that. I think Oda is going to keep doing One Piece until 2089. Or 2077, whatever Blade Runner happens, Blade Runner 2 happens. But yeah, no, man, like we're toward the end of an era here. A new era is brewing for us, which is kind of exciting, because whenever something ends, that means something new can begin.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Look forward to what it brings us, because there's a lot of potential for. There's room for growth. We've had a rocky start to 2025, so let's hope that we can get some new stuff in there. Favorite ending of I guess we can touch on some Gundam stuff.
give the people what they wanted.
Yes.
If the 2 viewers left.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in for the last hour and a half with me and Austin as we, make our way through this pod without Coop. And we talk about a bunch of anime. So I guess we can give the Gundam people here a little bit. Favorite ending in a Gundam series?
Shoot. So 8th MS team, obviously. Because love wins. we are who we are. But Seed, I do like the original ending of Seed. Seed Destiny can go walk the plank. And I even like the Seed Freedom ending actually a lot too. Those two really hit well. But what was the other one, dude? There was I wanted to say War in the Pocket, but it's so bittersweet. It actually makes me kind of sad.
Bittersweet as hell.
Yeah, dude. What about you, man?
8th MS team for sure, 100%. I do feel like it was rushed, but I'm gonna say Witcher Mercury. I definitely
really okay.
Yeah. I feel like it was rushed for sure,
but
I'm glad. I like the way they kind of just closed off the story. Like, hey,
at least there's a closed book.
Yes, I don't need anything more. You don't have to give me anything more of that universe.
I would have liked a little bit more.
A little more. I mean, yeah, sure, if they could have added to it, but
yeah,
it ended. It ended fine.
Yeah.
Unicorn. I wanted more, but I'm fine with how it ended.
Dude, I might get some hate for this. I didn't like the ending of Unicorn. I think I said that before.
Oh yeah. I feel like that might have been a hot take.
Yeah. I believe I said Unicorn isn't really up to snuff for me. Or I love everything,
but the end
about it. I love the UC. I love the fights. I love the animation. I love the character designs. I love the characters. Except
it's peak.
Yeah, it's peak. The ending, I was so let down. Dude. I legit was expecting more. I felt like there should have been either more sacrifices, or they should have never told us what LaPlaza's box is. Just that maybe off screen, Benager sees it and his eyes open and realizes that he can never speak of it, and he becomes like the old man. He's just the guardian of it forever, right? Or when they fire the big giant orbital laser, right? It's Ridding who dies to protect everybody, right? And they don't just crystal. I know they're making sense of the Minosky particles and stuff like that because of how did Amuro move Axis, like to show you the true potential possibility through the Psycho Frame. But at the same time, I'm like, we're getting into fantastical.
Okay, this isn't Gundam anymore. This
is Super Robots now.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Unicorn.
Right, I was like, guys, why don't we just put Psycho Frame in everything then? If we can do this, put it in the ships.
Yes.
Just fill it full of new types.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. A GM with a Psycho Frame in it. I mean, why is there grunt suits anymore then? Fuck it. Everything in it.
Everybody needs a Psycho Frame tech in it now, and then apparently Unicorn like takes away the Psycho Frame technology, but then it shows right back up later in the story. So I don't know. It for me, I love the show. I'll sing its praises to high heaven. The ending, I will always go silent and let you and Cooper talk.
So I'm guessing you don't like the ending of Gundam Wing then too.
The ending of Gundam Wing, I have dude, as a kid I remember loving it. Like it was the coolest thing I've ever seen, right? But you're a kid. When you get older and you watch the ending and you think,
when you watch the whole second half of Gundam
the whole dude, it drags. It drags. Oh my god. Did you not feel like it dragged?
Oh, like the whole second half of Gundam Wing.
It's just like
when they get off Earth.
Yeah. When they were on Earth in the first season, things were rocking. Every episode, something was happening.
I'm like, yes, I'm locked in.
Keep this pace up, guys. This is awesome. You get to space.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that drones are bad.
Yes,
I get it. We don't need another 30-minute conversation about this. Oh my gosh. And then the upgrades for their suits took so long. When they get there, great. but the journey it took to get them, you're like, you know what? Wing is one of the first examples I can remember where a series would have benefited going from 50 episodes down to 26. It cut out all the fluff, just condensed the story, make it a little bit tighter. I think it actually would have flowed and worked better, way better.
I got a little at the end. Like there's at least 15 episodes that they could have condensed into a couple.
Saved all that money for the better fight scenes. Saved all that money for the better fight scenes, dude. Just what are we doing?
I wonder if Coop's gonna watch this back and be like
upset.
Never again. Can you see this rock?
I can already hear it now. Hey guys, this is Coop, the one and only member of the Undergated Network. but you know, Bubblegum Panic.
Ooh.
Or Full Metal Panic. I'm sorry, Full Metal Panic and Bubblegum Crisis.
Full Metal Panic, the mech show.
Yep, the mech show.
Good
had
show.
A really fun ending. I actually really enjoyed. Now I think about it, the only reason I thought that up is because I was thinking of other mech shows that were out during Gundam Wing during that time, or right after it, right in the early 2000s. And Full Metal Panic came to mind for some reason. But
Big O. I like the Big O.
Big O needs an ending.
Yes.
They came back and finished it, but even I'm like, nah, you guys need to finish it.
Yeah. I reboot a Big O. I'd take a reboot of Big O. I can't think of any other good
Outlaw Star.
Criminally needs a reboot.
Dude, that needs a remaster ASAP or a reboot. Inuyasha got everything it ever wanted.
He got everything, literally. Reboot, spin-off.
Movies. How many movies? It got the Naruto treatment.
Oh yeah.
Right. And speaking of which, what do you think of Naruto's first ending?
Before, like, when he comes
before
to
Boruto.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the biggest Naruto fan.
Me either. We me either, brother.
Oops.
Out of the big three, it might be the least of my favorite.
Yeah.
I even like One Piece more.
Same. Did you watch it all? Did you watch
Naruto?
Shippuden? Yeah.
Dude, I took a break until Shippuden. Shippuden, I came back. I got through most of it.
How many episodes of Naruto? Do you know?
Bro, we're talking like 300, 400.
I probably watched 75.
Yeah, I watched a good amount of Shippuden. Only a little bit of first Naruto. After the arc where he starts getting trained by, what's his name? The dude who has the frogs.
Mm-hmm.
I hear he dies,
Yeah,
right?
He does.
And I stopped. I was like, he was the only reason I'm watching.
The Great Sage.
The Great Sage. He was the only reason I was watching.
Then, I remember getting in. I got the first chapter in Shonen Jump. I'd have been like third grade. So I remember when it came on TV, I watched for a little bit, cut that shit off, came back for Shippuden, the Pain arc, loved it. The Great War, okay. But then after that, I was like, all right, dog.
Yeah, it was over. You know, and also, sorry everybody, we're getting a little bit away from Mecha again.
Jeez.
But Hey Arnold's ending.
Good.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty damn good. Hey Arnold ending, and then what was the other show, dude? Not Lizzie McGuire, not As Told by Ginger. Was it not Courage the Cowardly Dog? Whoa, we going a list, everybody.
Taking us down the block.
Taking us down the block. Kim Possible had a good ending too.
Yeah, Kid Next Door.
Kids Next Door. Oh yeah, Kids Next Door. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah. Mecha. That's right.
Now, you know what? Forget the Mecha. We're gonna end it with that. Like I said, this is the end of the end this time. So Austin, tell them or they can get their kits at the end.
Yeah, you can get your kits at Vulcan Hobby. Once again, that's vulcanhobby.com. You can use our code Undergate10 to save 10% off your next order. If you're looking for any type of mobile suits or kits that we did talk about in the show, usually Vulcan Hobby carries at least something from every series. And you can use our code Undergate10 to save 10% off on your next purchase. CD, where do you get those glorious paints done, brother, for your resin kits?
Yes, sir. We're getting these paints from SMS. Use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off your order directly with them. You know it. I stand by it. I got a bunch of it. See my pictures. You can see it in the background. SMS Paints is a lacquer-based, airbrush-ready, pour, spray, go paints. No thinning needed. Use SMS. And we can't forget about Coop, even though he's not here. We're gonna give him a shout out as well because we use Gun Primer products here. The Glazer, the Razor, the Balancer, the Gritta. Use code COOP10 directly with Gun Primer. Save 10% off on all the tools. So, man, we got the tools, we got the paint, we got the kits. That's the end.
That is the end.
Until next time, man. I don't have a good quote for you like Coop does. Be healthy, be happy, stay warm. And it's not the end. It's not the end for us.
It's always just as dark before the dawn.
Hey, say that again. This isn't the end of the Undergated. This is just the end of this episode with GXT, Complex Tesseract Austin, and me, CD. Hopefully next time it'll be the Triangle, and you won't have to sit here and listen to anime for an hour and a half.
You won't have to listen to extremists sit next to the campfire in the cave. Whatever it is, watashi wa gakusei nihon desu ka? Naruto trash.
They're terrible. Well, we appreciate you guys sitting down and chilling with us. We ran that duo tonight. Like I said, we are here every Wednesday bringing you the Gundam Gunpla. We are the hottest, the biggest, your favorites Gunpla builder. We're their favorite podcast. This is the Undergated. We're never underrated. Peace.